Yes, today we will be leaving Tamamo Land behind. We're finishing up Tamamo's story, or... I mean, that's the plan. I don't know, if they suddenly drop, like, 3 hours worth of cutscenes and we're still not done, then we're not finishing it. But I don't think that's gonna happen, so we'll be finishing Tamamo today. Look at on the main screen now. Liz is gone. Got kicked out of the main screen for becoming corrupted and evil. Yeah, Liz died. We got new Liz now. Edgier Liz. New character has been added in free battle. Main story. Caster. Continue. We're gonna have to go through, like, the previous cutscene again. Yes, we have to talk again. Yes, we've gone over this last time. What about Altera? Tamamo being like, I can't tell. Oh, we're done. Can't tell you yet. Alright, were there any instant skills? No, nothing new to be added. Craft item. Any new mystic codes I want? No, I'm still waiting for something that has attack and heal. Alright then, I guess we just go beat up Gil now. Yeah, it's time to just kill the smug gold man. Just dropping us straight into the battle. Gil's not even in classic Gil fashion. He's not even asking. He's just letting Altera know, hey, I'm taking your army. They're mine now. Did I see a Gil Samurai Remnant store? No, I didn't. Is he the shopkeeper for the store? I know, like, they the second trailer sort of ended with him being there. Is it actually Gil? Like, is he a rogue servant, or is it just some guy who looks exactly like Gil? Because either one is possible. Oh hey, it's Evil Liz. You think it's Gil? I'm still too focused on the fact that we finally get a new Tamamo. And I guess they just told us what the C stands for. C stands for corroded. I'm still gonna say it stands for Moon Cancer. Moon Cancer Liz. I will not be convinced otherwise. I believe Samurai Remnant comes out in like 2-ish months. The end of September. It's so soon. I'm so excited. I'm not gonna lie, I can't read Japanese right now. My mind is just saying no. Oh yeah, that would be Babylonia. Thank you for translating for me, cause head empty right now. Too focused on Fluffy Tail. Yeah, no, that definitely means it's Gil. Where is the Noble Phantasm charge? Oh, on the floor. It's a stupid name. I mean, yeah, but it's also at the same time a very Gil name. No one would say that in real life. Probably not. I wonder, I'm gonna assume that there will be like other rogue servants they haven't sort of shown yet too. Oh, you meant that I'm not stupid not reading it. Alright. There's a rogue saber. Like, saber as in Artoria? or new saber. Okay. I'm assuming this all came out of the Type Moon Ace. The magazine that I did not look at because I'm like, man, there's probably there ain't gonna be any Fate Extra remake news. I'm not gonna even bother looking at it. Oh, Twitter? Oh. I guess I haven't looked at Twitter in a while either then. I should probably do that. The official Twitter, oh. So, I mean, they better not, like, I hope they don't spoil everything. I still want there to be, like, surprise new servants while actually playing it. And now, I'm assuming that, like, because before, I was curious what the DLC was gonna be like. Yeah, we don't know who it is, just no true name. Yeah, I know. But I want to like them to be like someone we haven't even seen. But I'm guessing the DLC, because it says it's going to add more characters, is going to be just adding more rogue servants. Which I'm also curious then who they're going to like end up adding. Because I'm sure at least one, like a couple, I don't know how many people will be in DLC, but I'm assuming one or two will end up being just, you know, putting in fan favorites. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they ended up putting Scappaha in, because everyone loves Scaff. Oh, apparently I also completed the cube. When did that happen? Yeah, Shelter's already the cash grab. Honestly, I feel like I'm most like curious about Jalter because I still don't think it's like the normal Jalter that we have in Fate Go, because that one's just Gilly's delusion. And also, the Lancer Jalter looks a lot different than Avenger Jalter. Yeah, she should technically be impossible. I need to know what's going on with that. Is she truly Jan Alter, like, not diluted delusion, but an actual altered form of Jan? Oh, I can skip fighting the rest of the servants and just head for the portal now. I might as well finish up here first, though. I think I remember, I know I saw some people, and by some people I mean I saw one person in one of the Discords I'm in being like, most likely one of the servants is gonna end up being Tomoe's husband, which that actually wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, they think he's Saber, yeah. You don't like it? I really need to look at their Twitter now. I'm curious. Probably do that after stream, maybe. I don't know, maybe I'll get too curious and just open it up now. Don't know why I'm bothering to fight these people. I guess EXP. Denpei War guy is afraid go kill Gil. I know, but like, the aggressor's right here. I might as well kill it too. Kill Gil so he can go back in time to Remnant Samurai. That's what we're doing. Where's the portal? I can't see. There's the portal. Alright, we'll go kill Gil now. All of his smugness. You can't wait for Kirei to show up in Samurai Remnant? I hope he does. I mean, he can't be the shopkeeper like they have him in Extra, since apparently Gil's the shopkeeper. Because in Extraverse, Kirei was... Actually, no, he wasn't. Taiga was the shopkeeper. Kirei was the person who was like, hey, I'm taking you to the place where you're gonna duel. Kirei is always there. Somehow, he's gonna show up. You know who I bet I could see them doing, like, cash grab to... as one of the extra servants? I wonder if they'll put, like... they'll put Domin in. I don't know if they'll put him in as alter ego, but I could see them putting him in. Oh, A rank. Yeah, like Domin would be a good cash grab, and you know, he's a Japanese servant, so he fits thematically. Not that, you know, they care about that, including Jalter. And, Ku, just add random French and Irish man to the game. Oh, completed Tamamo's mission. Did not complete Karna's. Did not complete Lubu's. Did not complete Medusa's. Arjuna's there for you. He is. They specifically said for you. When really they meant that Nobu really wanted to be in the game. So they're like, shit, alright, we'll put Arjuna in. A portion, yes. Yeah, it was that or add Dante's. Or, you know, just have him voice someone new. I'm sure he would not complain. It'd mean new cosplay for him. Oh, well, I guess there goes Lubu. Going out for us. What a bro. Where's the gong? The gong's off doing gong things. Yeah, he'd make it one way for sure. It's always the time to be making jokes. Dark humor's the best. Alright, so we lost Liz, we've lost Lubu now. I still think we're fine. We have Karna. We're good. We just need him to turn into Super Karna from LB4 and, you know, we just win. Oh, I like nap time.
ならば俺は、いや、ユーマ。さらばだキャスター。美しき花満ちる都と踊るような凶楽ぶり。悪い心地はしなかった。俺は人生を楽しむことが下手なのでな。似合わないと承知しながら、十分に堪能させてもらった。
Karna's just like, this place is nice. Oh, that's why I'm here. It's just a nice place.
私も多くは語りません。ただ
Medusa just be like, you weren't as much of a bitch as I thought you were gonna be.
セラフを混乱させるのはあなたかと思っていました。そうであればいずれその命を奪わねばならないかとも。ですが何です？いいマスターに恵まれたのはいいこと
Yep, it's all thanks to me. I'm the one who made Tamamo not be pure evil.
キャスターくれぐれも怪物になどならないように。
Why are they calling her? I don't know if I've ever heard her be called Blue Caster before. Who calls Tamamo Blue Caster?
どうやら私たちは瞬く間にアルテラとその軍勢に追い詰められました。ですが心配することなどありはしません。ご主人様の身は必ずや私がお守りいたします。もはや我が帝国と大口を叩くことが
You can't imagine the banter on the Altera team. You know it's gonna be good.
破壊によってセラフを支配するかの者らに
I mean, come on, imagine the banter between Gil, Eastcander, and Jan. It's essentially just Fate Zero without Artoria. Replace Artoria with Jan. The final chance.
エリザベートの言葉を借りれば優勢の勢力その本拠である未明領域での戦いとなりますからこの部屋に戻ることは叶いません。ですからどうか英気を養ってくださいませ。
Yeah, Fate Zero minus fake Jan. Add real Jan instead.
もしくはご主人様がそう望むのであれば 戦いから離れることも
We're not running from a fight. We're gonna beat them up.
私の我欲が招いた戦いセラフだ地上だのを守るお題目など後からついてきたようなもの世界を私は救おうとは思いません。ただアルテラのありよう
Nero is just out there chilling somewhere. Just like how in Nero's story Tamamo disappeared.
耐えきれぬほどご主人様ごめんなさい。どうやら私は終始こんな調子ですので愛想をつかされたならそうおっしゃってください。私承知しました。それではさようなら。
Try, and by try she means completely fail to understand. Not that I would ever say goodbye to Tamamo.
泣いてしまうかもしれませんけど。
Yeah, no divorce. Hearing her modest words, I managed to smile. Not out of amusement, but out of affection. Here she is, the queen of the Millennium Capital, and I finally see her softer side. Aside from this palace, everything she had is shattered now, and all the glory she thought she had is gone. Under the weight of all that, she finally says it, her show of courage as she tries so hard to be the perfect wife, It's everything I could hope for in one. And at the same time, I know there's still things she's holding back. I think there's something she's ashamed of, something she can't express yet. And that's a bigger issue than the Umbral Star, even if it's hard to put it all into words. All I have to go on, as far as that goes, are vague feelings and subtle gestures. Like the way she closed her eyes in apology. Regardless of all that, I should let her know where I stand. I may only be the soul of Hakuno Kishinami, and maybe there's more going on than I understand, but I've known from the start that I'll stay with Castor until the very end.
ご主人様
In her clear golden eyes, my reflection glitters like luminous starlight. Her beautiful gaze sweeps me away, far from the threat to Seraph or the Earth. Far from the 14,000-year cycle of destruction. Everything else disappears in an instant. I want to be with her and only her, even if it's just for this one moment. Castor, you lived an extravagant life, shoved aside anything that didn't interest you, and all without caring what anyone thought. Though you were cast as a villain, your insights and your natural curiosity brought out the best in other people. Despite sometimes feeling ashamed of the evil inside you, you're still fighting to overcome it, and always with a smile.
ご主人
Mama did no wrong. How is this game not a dating simulator? I don't know. They told Nasu, hey, maybe people don't want a dating simulator. The instant she whispers, I feel like my body is falling away. Oh, here we go again.
弱き者儚く脆く破壊されてゆくものよお前たちの選択には一切の意味はないなぜなら成果を残せない
Well, I'm pretty sure the moon cell will remember us. We won its war.
消え去るのみだそれは無意味と呼ばれるものだろう待っているのは確実に定められた結果だけそれでも私と戦うというのか
Yes, we are. The maiden in white, the embodiment of destruction, is there in front of me, red eyes peering at me curiously. Also, I'm pretty sure that you're gonna remember us. Like, you have the other me, the body me, as a master. I doubt you're gonna forget that. Ever the hardened warrior, I always knew she was.
そうかやはり人間は何年経とうと愚かだな話にならない
It sure is. After all, we don't have a mind. We're just a soul.
まさに壊されるためだけに生きる生命私に破壊されて当然の弱者たちだだがこれだけでいい理解しろ
She wants the ring. She wants to be married too. She's jealous that only Nero and Tamamo got rings.
いかにお前が愚かであろうとこの意味だけは理解できるな
I get it. Well, I don't, but I nod anyway. The regalia is the key to the moon cell, but she says she only wants the regalia itself. Everyone does want Hakuno. Why exactly would she want the one without the other? Why would she talk to me about it? Something's not quite right here. She stays silent. I hope she'd at least give me a throwaway remark, but she doesn't. Meanwhile, I can't think of anything to say back, and I'm not in a position to demand that she go on talking. I try to think through what I want to say to her. I want to ask her why her tone seems different this time, compared to the last time she appeared in my room. I want to ask which is the real Altera, but then again, I don't think either one is a mask she wears.
お前は理解しているはずだ私の虜なのだ
She's
から
reading our mind.
なのにそうやってはぐらかす物言いをするはあ本当に頭が痛いこんな話し合いは無意味だ私はいつまでこの夢はいつ覚めるのか
I don't know, when your alarm goes off, did you set an alarm? That might help.
ここまでか私の言葉を理解したなら戦闘の意志を捨てよ
そうすれば奴隷として飼ってやる。それでも逆らうというのなら、キャスターと共に未明領域に行か
Alarms
れ、
are bad, Civ? They sorta are.
そして我が軍神の剣によって消え去れ、永遠に。
Oh, fever dream over. Back to reality. Another dizzy spell. When I open my eyes, the maiden in white is gone. In her place is Castor, shaking her head. Her face is closer to mine than last time. I must have made her worry. Of course I made her worry. I think I was catatonic just now. I summarize what happened. Altera apparently came to ask us to surrender. If we hand over the regalia and renounce our will to fight, she implied she might spare us. Maybe, theoretically, we could negotiate with her, but even so, the end result would be the same. She said as much herself. Seraph and Earth would both die. So what would that mean for us? Would we buy a little more time for ourselves before we followed everyone else into oblivion? Or maybe she'd invite us to side with the Umbral Star, and follow it around the galaxy while it eats other civilizations. Wait, why am I even thinking about this? Hakuno Kishinami's mind would definitely reject the offer in a heartbeat, and so would I, because no matter how you look at it, it sounds unpleasant to say the least.
降伏勧告。
We don't surrender here. We fight till the end.
レガリアが欲しいと、そう言ったのですね。あのアルテラとかいう女。ご主人様にも問題があるんです。そんな風に押し黙ってじっと見つめて、お分かりでないなら言って差し上げます。ご主人様、人類史始まって以来の誘い受け玉に間違いなしぐ
Of
です。
course, we have the most handsome
何です
soul.
か、降伏勧告だと思う？
Narrow Hakuno would be like, fuck no, yeah. Narrow Hakuno would say, fuck no.
やっぱり色気に当てられてるじゃないですか。
Before I can even answer that, she pounces on me. I don't even have time to question who's drawing in who. Speaking of time, this isn't exactly the most opportune moment. Or maybe it is. There's no one left in the palace. The other servants have left to spend their last night in their own way. Even Elizabeth, who would normally interrupt us right about now, has gone over to the Umbral Star's side. There's just us in this empty room, overlooking our entire capital, with no one to stop us. No one can cock block us now. Unless I change my mind.
お許しください。いいえ、もう。
Something tells me even if we change our mind, Tamamo, there's a 50% chance Tamamo would not stop.
このささやかなひとときだけはどうかこの化粧の爪に怯えてまぶたを閉じてくださいまし。ご主人様、ご主人
You
様、
think someone's gonna ruin this? Probably.
今だけでもひとときの
Maybe.
夢の
We'll
中
find
で
out. Not ruined. No one came in.
もうお休みになられましたか、ご主人様。
I hear a whisper, still on the edge of slumber. It takes me a moment to realize who's talking. How can it take you to— I mean, there's only like one person here in this castle, apparently. Of course, the voice is unmistakable. The only one who talked to me from so close by is Castor. Also, there's no one else left in the castle. See?
お返事いただかなくて構いません。私が話したいだけなのです。二つは同じ。そう。本質としては
The nature to kill and destroy.
認めたくはなくて、認められなくて、ついぞ口にはしていませんでしたが、あなた様にだけは伝えます。あれも私も同じく
Well, she's talking about how most likely if she becomes Amaterasu again, she becomes a beast.
なればこそ 力ずくで支配するという気持ちも
I'm gonna be so disappointed if, like, when we truly get Amaterasu, if she's not, like, Beast class or anything, because everyone's been like, she's definitely gonna be Beast class.
けれどそれなら
Whenever Amaterasu finally appears. That's, at first I don't understand. The way she's talking, is she punishing herself? Or is she talking to Alteris and she says they're the same? I hear pity in her voice, but something else too. Something closer to her heart. When I think a little more, it hits me. Does Tamamo believe that Altera is suffering too? Does that mean Altera has a heart?
ご主人様
I heard every word.
ではお忘れくださ
I
い
will
まし
not forget.
ただの独り言ただの気の迷いでございますればどうか夢を見たと思ってこのままお休みください
Alright,
まし
good night. Back to sleep. New content added to the gallery. New mystic code. Talk.
おやすみなさいませご主人様
Talk again. Oh, now there's special My Room event. It's special because we're
狭いか
bathing.
とも思ったのですがいざ入ってみるとこうなんともうまく作られているものですね膝と膝は当たってしまいますけれど窮屈なりの風情があると申しますか
It's true, you don't get that in bigger bathtubs.
やっぱりこれは順当なサイズということなのでしょうか
I think she's right. When it comes to lounging in hot baths, nothing beats what they have in this dimension. My temperature's rising, not just from the water, but from the feel of her knee against mine, and the water alone doesn't account for the pounding in my chest. For the two of us, this bath is just the right size. Or so I'd say.
ジャストラブサイズと言いますかとってもちょうどいいですね湯気で霞むもご愛嬌旦那様のお顔がはっきりと見て取れます
I feel just the same. I can see Castor's pink, beautiful skin, the redness of her blushing face. Once again, her cheerful smile gleams like the sun. Of course I can see her skin. We're in the bath together.
よろしいんですよご主人様こんなに至
Point
近距離
blank.
なんです
Nothing between us.
さっきから視線をあらぬ方へやったり意識的に私の顔ばかり見ようとしているような素振りがありますけれどよろしいんですよジャストラブサイズですしええジャストにラブで
I love that Tamamo face. We've been close for quite a while now. She's saying provocative words. She's not coming any closer either. Neither of us are looking at each other as much as you might think. Is it really okay? Well, then I won't let myself stay nervous about it. It's kind of a relief, and kind of not so much.
おやなんということでしょう私ともあろうものがすみませんのぼせてしまったようですでも仕方ないですよねジャストラブサイズですから10個みたいなもので
I don't have any time to respond. In the next instant, Castor moves in with no resistance at all. Ah, she's so soft? Soft.
何が柔らかいんで
Tail.
しょう
Fluffy
ご
tail.
主人様よろしいんですよだってほら湯船このサイズですしねえ
New content added to the gallery. Alright, instant skills. Oh, we got more. More damage. Increase strength. Increase maximum gauge. Go with increased maximum gauge. Craft item. Craft. Still nothing with pure damage and healing. Is it too much to ask for something that gives me damage and healing? Apparently so. Extella of the Umbral Star 2. Electric Boogaloo.
時にご主人様、お気づきですか?
That everyone's gone. It's very empty here.
私たちはやれ制圧、やれ侵略ばかりで、ついぞデートの一つを楽しむこともありませんでした。
That is very much an oversight. Where is our date? I'm assuming it's now.
国の半島を広げんとするばかりで、最も重要視すべき事柄に目を留めさえせず、私は実に愚かなサーバントでした。セラフ全土をこの手にせずとも、真のレガリアを得ずとも、多少は叶ったでしょうに。申し訳ありません、ご主人様。このような時とはいえ、こんな即席のデートコースでお茶を。
It's okay, I forgive you, Tamamo. Even with Altera on the horizon, Castor keeps her voice bright and cheerful. She's forcing it, of course, but she's doing it for me because she wants to enjoy our time together. So I'd never call this walk a cheap date. We're taking a moment to let her be happy and excited. Nothing's better than that. Explosive, sexy soul power! Yes, totally, and somehow in all of that confusion. We're finally back to normal Tamamo, not evil bitch Queen Tamamo.
そのような反省は犬神にでも食わせておくもの。金色夜叉の下りなど十分でございます。新緑の恋人のように寄り添い進みましょう。円熟の夫婦のように連れ合い参りましょう。いざ敵本拠。
She is remembering what's important.
わずかな童貞ではありますけど、こうやって触れ合えて私はとても嬉しいです。
I can say the same. I can feel her warmth and softness on my arm. I don't care how far we make it. Let's head out there together, into the Zero Dark. The Zero Dark? Now that I think about it, Castor makes it sound obvious, but how exactly are we getting there? Is this someplace we can just walk to? Yes, we just take a nice stroll there, and all of a sudden, it just like, everything gets dark and zero-y.
強いて言えば近いでしょうか。要は移動のためのポータルをどこに設置するかの問題です。まさかマイルームに設置してしまってはいざ逆に用いられた場合に愛の巣がたちまち破壊されかねませんし。
Can't we just put it in the center of the capital or something?
私たちが離れれば同じことやもしれません。破壊の軍勢がいつこの千年峡に押し寄せるか分かったものではない。ですが可能性はなるべく残しておきたいです。無事にあそこへ戻る可能性、手に手を取って帰る可能性ですから、ここまで離れればもう構いません。いざ陰の気脈の果てをここに。我ら行く先は混乱ならずの陰の陰、影の影。金色の陽光を弾く水面のごとくして。
Just put it in there. I don't know why. Yeah, like just shove it in Rome. Tamamo won't care if that gets destroyed.
世もつ平坂のごとくして彼岸の果てへ向かうは根の国ならず、星の雫にうがたれし月の影。
Make it Rome's problem. Rome can deal with it. They'll just summon Grand Roma.
月の黄泉とつながる門を開きました。 これより先こそ破壊の軍勢の本拠。許しがたきは英霊アルテラ、破壊だ滅亡だとのたまう輩を今こそ退治してしまいましょう。いざ快活に。大逆転の始まりです。
Time for the final battle. Nope, we're actually going back to the room and talking.
とその前にしばらく
Yep. But first, another moment.
命の選択とシャレ込もうではありませんか。正真正銘の大決戦の前なれば心も体も全開にしておきませんと正直に申し上げまして、敵は大敵、今はなき月の聖杯
Top
戦争の
class,
歴史を
top
ひ
tier
もといて
servant
も
Altera.
最強の部類ではないかと。
That almost feels surreal, but if Caster says so, it must be true. I don't doubt her. I don't plan on giving up. This wouldn't be the first time we've done the impossible together. Just look at our fight with Gilgamesh, so I won't lose hope now. Let's stand up and strike back, I say.
はい、私も覚悟を決めてますとも。
Yeah, Tamamo's also on 5-star. We're fine. Tamamo's still actually used quite often as a support servant too. Altera doesn't get used as much anymore. We're fine.
六畳一間でも構いません。ささやかでも二人でいれば何よりの華やぎ。
I can't wait for Summer Castoria to once again be another Tamamo killer. Heaven's rays. The sun. I used to wonder if the sun might be Caster's true form, or perhaps her ancestor. But maybe the sun is the origin from which Tamamo no Mae incarnates. Amaterasu, the goddess of the sun. Could that make her a match for Velber? Yes! Yes it would actually. If we were to actually get Amaterasu, she probably would match up to Velber. I know it's not that easy of a question. It's not as easy as one might think for her to transform at will and use her full power. But it does make me wonder, can God stand a chance against the Umbral Star?
どうでしょう。特にアルテラは世界に対して特攻を持っているようですし。
Terra got that bonus trait.
世界の具現にして概念たる神霊にも当然のように有利ではあるのでしょう。ですが確かに太陽の神霊ならば地球あっての神霊かなわけですが、それでも地球の外空に属する大異霊優勢に格負けはしておりません。
What's the but part?
でも
Is it that she wouldn't do it?
そのなんというかそもそもあれになってしまった私はもう私という存在ではありません。あなたのサーバントでさえなくなってしまう。
I mean, I somehow question that. I mean, when Draco existed, she still ended up meeting Hakuno. So, you know, there's a possibility.
それは嫌です。私は。
She probably wouldn't lend us her power anyway. That's so true. But I don't want that either.
ありがとうございます。
Caster may not be the sun, but her smile alone has enough power to defeat the Umbral Star. And that smile is brighter than the sun to me. Draco did win the best lottery. Alright, battle. 5th stage. What are the side missions? Eat 4 yakisoba bread. Perform a 1,800 hit combo. Perform a 1,800 hit combo. During a battle with the servant, land the first strike. So hit first. I feel like the only one that might not get done this time is actually Tamamo's. Since that, requires me getting hit. Yeah, no bread.
キャスターか。
すでに制圧したセクターのいくつかへ敵勢力が
Alright,
押し寄せている。
let's go deal with
複数
East
セクターへの
Hander
同時攻撃
first.
うまい手だ。敵ながら見事と言える。 同戦ではおよそ勝ち目はないだろう。打って出る他にあるまい。
Altera's place is a mess, yeah. She's just destroyed everything. Alright, I need to hit Iskander first. Where is he? Let me hit you. There, I hit him. What's he... What's... Oh, it's Gil. You do not like what she's done with the place? Yeah, I don't really like it either. She could do better. Gil's doing things. Under attack from Gilgamesh's Gate of Babylon. Enemy has dropped their barriers and begun to evade. Alright, we deal with Iskander, and then we go deal with Gil, and then we win? Ow. I still do not like those air enemies. Tamamo has the best decor, then Nero, then Altera. I will agree with that. I do really like the Tamamo's capital. Did that actually kill Iskander, or is he just retreating? Retreating. Not actually dead. Yeah, he will be back. Mankind's oldest hero, Gilgamesh. It also feels a bit weird saying Gil's full name. I'm so used to just calling him Gil. Ow, ow. Gil has no knockback. He doesn't get knocked back by my attacks. I don't know how I feel about that. Gilgamesh. It was a little funny. I'll give you that. It made me chuckle. It didn't make me laugh, but it made me chuckle. Okay, there's one Yakisoba pawn. The enemy servants and plants. How can I do Lubu's mission if he's dead? You have a very good point. How am I able to do his mission if he's dead? He went to fight Altera and never came back. Alright, is this land mine now? This land is mine now. Because I know in my heart that's what he would have wanted. True. I guess that's it. We just instinctively knew that he wanted us to get a 1,800 combo. Oh, Gil's back. You couldn't understand him anyways, there's no difference. You're right. All this time, anyways, with the missions, we're just like, we think this is what he wants, so we're just gonna do it. And, you know, every time we were lucky that was what he wanted. Alright, there's an MP charge here. Somewhere. How in danger is this danger? Like, should I be worried about it now? Or am I fine to finish up here? I'm gonna assume I'm gonna be fine to finish up here. Especially since I'm taking over this area now. Alright. MP charge. Go, go. There. Not that I haven't really been able to use my MP lately. Alright, Gil, I'm here to kick your ass again. For the third time in a row. Once as an actual final boss, once a couple seconds ago, and now for the third time. Yeah, I've used Tamamo's MP about one time. It's not my fault that I kill all of the enemies too quickly for them to use an NP so I can get an NP drop. That ain't my fault. It's sort of my fault. Well, I guess we're completing Tamamo's mission. We have eaten four yakisoba pan. Alright, there is sake. MP charge. Deal with the plant. Find it. No, Jan hasn't showed up yet. Has Jan actually showed up at all from Tamamo's story? Maybe in this timeline, Jan said no to Altera. I think Jan got replaced with Liz in Tamamo's timeline. This is the timeline where Jan was like, God would not agree with your destruction, so I'm not gonna join you. Jan is completely ineffective against Tamamo. Maybe. Alright, let's go beat up Liz now. Oh, we also finished the cube. Jan probably wants to kill Nero a little for the 666 thing. Maybe a little. I'm also still waiting for when we finally get, like, actually get to see Nero Alter and a Rider Nero. I thought for sure that when we got Draco, or Mother Harlot, that it would have ended up being Rider. Enter the portal. Portal has appeared. I sort of want to beat up Liz, though. Like, I'll enter that portal once I'm done beating the shit out of Liz. Mamo's just a sexy, evil, Japanese, Chinese, Shinto, Taoism, shrine, maiden wife. Catholic girl is ineffective. It's like a class advantage thing. Is that how it works? I don't really know if that's how it works, but if you say so, I'll believe you. Sounds like it's how that would work. Alright, we can go enter the portal now.
この調子で徹底的にぶっ潰します
After drinking some sake.
絶対に認めないんだから
敵サーバントが引いた。このまま残った敵
Karna
に
is just standing there.
もはや止まりませんね。どこまで行くのか見届けるとしましょう。
プラント発見で私あれ大嫌いです
Alright, into the portal.
退け。私は不要な剣を振るいたくはない。
You're gonna use it anyways, though, aren't you?
お前たちをたやすくこの腕と剣は破壊してしまう。
今さら何をのたまうか破壊の大王と呼ばれた者がためらいなどと肩腹どころか胸に穴
Altera
が
is
開こ
still.
うという
It's
もの
because she's still determining if we are truly bad Civ or not.
貴様は
We're currently
ざれ言
neutral
ばかり口に
Civ.
するそのあり方はいかなる醜さか戦いのための力をかようなまでに備えていながら事影を通じて共闘の呼びかけ果ては自ら赴いての降伏勧告とは凄まじき力という無敵の
We are good Civ. Wife is good Civ, but she doesn't know that yet, so she's still trying to
お
determine
前
it.
のようなあり方を人は矛盾と笑おうぞ
お前に言われるまでもない。私は何かを間違えている。だがそれはお前には関係のない事柄だ。少なくとも私より弱者であるお前
But
に
we
は
have the power of love
キャス
and
ター
friendship.
レガリアをここへ。そうすれば私は私にできる限りお前たちを守ると約束しよう。
With her sword in hand, Altera quietly declares her proposal. She doesn't look like the Umbral Star's messenger right now. She looks like a young woman with an earnest wish. I suddenly have to question this whole situation. I think we're misunderstanding the reason she wants the regalia. Why would someone so devoted to destruction be so interested in the Moon Cell's automaton's royal authority? For the Umbral Star? For destruction's sake? It's true that the Moon Cell would be defenseless without it. It would only be able to sit there and watch itself die. So that's the obvious reason why the Umbral Star's messenger would want it. Which makes sense, but I still think there's some kind of misunderstanding here, because... honestly, Altera could destroy the Moon Cell without the regalia. It's only a nuisance to her at best. So does she actually want to destroy the regalia? Or does she want to possess it for some reason? Yeah, Tamamo beat Narrow finally. She can't back down now.
その物言いその眼差しその思いようやく私も理解した確信した故にこそ許すまじ私の指に輝くレガリア焦がれるほどに求め与えられた私の証決してお前ごときに渡してなるものですか
Caster's words are like sharp slams against Altera. I don't think it's wise to provoke her in the middle of negotiations myself. I don't know why Caster's so agitated all of a sudden. I want Caster to calm down for a bit. If we can keep talking, maybe we can...
いいえご主人様ごめんなさいあれはダメですダメなのですあれは女です
Tamamo doesn't like us looking at other women.
そして私も女なのですですから私は何一つ奪わせはしないし破壊させもしないお前に何もくれ
Tamamo
てやる
says
ものはない
no to NTR.
いいや、それは決してお前一人の所有物ではない。
お黙り
Yeah, no harem. Only Narrow says yes to harem. Narrow says, I will build you a harem, in fact.
それはお前一人の所有物ではない。
奪わせません
God bless my wife for allowing that.
これ以上これ以下も
I can safely say whenever I'm interested in another servant, you just be like, let's be honest here, Nero will also probably want to add them to the harem.
ご主人様、神霊に連なる者キャスター。
Alright, now time to just obliterate Altera with magical girl powers. Not even once. EXA. Rank A. The magical transformation does make it very easy. New combo. Press square even more times. Yeah, I did just obliterate her. Eat 4 yakisoba. Complete.
お疲れ様です、ご主人様。
Complete. Complete. And completed. Everyone's missions completed. Including Lu Bu. May he rest in peace.
知恵と勇気。あまねく怪物なる者は人の英知に敗れ去る者。あなたとて例外ではありません。アルテラ、何の空より降りし怪物風情。過去のあれなど何かの間違い。太陽の化身のその分け身。天戦古戦の私が王権を得た
Now
今
by royal
は。
authority, she's gonna kick your ass.
いいや、違う。私は怪物ですらない。私たちは文明の迎える滅びそのものだ。お前たちでは私たちに勝てない。お前たちでは私たちを殺せない。
She is
フ
invincible.
レアエフェクト。マルスとの
Oh,
接続開始。
GNPing.
発射まで2秒。軍神よ、我を呪え。
She's shooting beams. She's being the saber class.
ティアドロップ、フォトンレイ。許せ。サーバントでは私を倒せない。人の思い
Well,
が
that's where you're
私
wrong.
たちに抗うことはできないのだから。命は奪いたくはない。私はその意味をまだ知らない。破壊する。私の前に立つならば。
何のしばらくこの程度。馬事東風にぬかに釘。大山明道、お狐雄山ってなもんです。
Playing the Tamamo music.
甘いわ、半端者が。光の柱。
All I hear when this music, all I think of is just Tamamo's
軍
NP.
神とやらの力、そのすべてを費やさぬか。見えるぞ女、見透かせる。レガリアが砕け散るのを恐れましたね。こっけーこっけー、甘い甘い、甘すぎです。
どこに？
出雲に神あり。これ自在にしてみそぎの証、神宝羽化の鏡なり。水天日光、天照らす矢の雫石。
She's using the NP.
遅い。
How did she do damage with it though? It's just supposed to restore health and reset skill cooldowns. 5 consecutive attacks slam into Altera. I recognize the spell. Yoku Tenho. It's the strongest spell in caster's repertoire, and it's now seized Altera's whole body. That is why the music is playing. Caster pulled off the perfect surprise attack. She played on Altera's knowledge of her recklessness, then tricked her into lowering her guard. It wasn't Caster herself who was swallowed up by the Pillar of Light. It was a digital decoy constructed to look like her. The the cost of most of the regalia's resources. Castor herself had been lying in wait up above, hiding her presence, waiting for the perfect moment to execute the perfect attack. Castor doesn't have an innate presence blocking skill, but she was able to rig the regalia up to give herself something similar. Tamamo forcing herself to get presence concealment. Cost her all the resources the regalia had left. Of course, the regalia is not intended to be filled with that way, but then that's Castor for you. Tamamo has the brain cell, yep.
実のとこ一か八かだったんですけど、ありがとうございます、ご主人様。もう一人の私をあなたが操って戦ってくださったからこそ機会を得られました。私一人では到底彼女には届きませんでした。お前たちの策に
Yes, you fell for Tamamo's tricks, like most people do.
溢れる星の光でさえないただの知恵が
Carol looks like she ate shit. She sorta did.
どうすのかキャスター。
その通りです。ほうき星より来たる者、優勢の使者よ。弱き者が強き者を打倒する。知恵と勇気を振り絞り、届かぬ頂を乗り越えるのが人の業。
We learn through sin and then use said sin to do things.
それを私はせいぜい真似てみただけのこと。地上にて人のあがきを私に教えた者どもと、ここにて人の光を私に見せた我が主。それらがお前を倒した者の本質です。あなたもかつて
It sorta is Tamamo's thing.
やはりかキャスター。いいや、タマモの前、私の過去を知って。
Quick me. Right next to Altera, a figure who looks like me appears and stands in front of her. By now, that's the most natural thing in the world to me. It's just like I saw before with Saber and my mind. It's the body of Hakuno Kishinami. Even though our positions are different, there's no doubt she's me. No matter what happens, she stands up for her servant, just like I would.
私のマスター、いけない。指輪から出てはお前を破壊から守れなく。
守れないわよ。あんたは何一つ。
Oh, and here comes Liz to ruin everything.
守れるはずがないじゃない。だってあなたにできるのは
Liz, go back to being normal. Go back to being your normal, lovable idiot self.
弱々しい乙女のふりなんてやめなさいよ。冗談のつもりでも笑えないし、女が下がるわよ。って、ああ、そっか。あなたはそうよね。厳密には。うん。
Liz is never normal? You're not wrong. She never is normal.
エリザベート。何のようです？ごきげんよう。一人ぼっちの帝国の女王陛下。レガリアを使った英霊退治見せてもらったわ。ひ弱な霊格のままなのは相変わらずだけど。ああ、むやみやたらに動かないでね。あなたが野蛮にも仕掛けてきたら。
Which one? There are two of us. Are you talking about the arts version of me or the quick version of me? Elizabeth Barthery. Her face still looks the same. She strolls up to us through the dust without a mark for our last encounter. She's different. She still looks like she did when she first consumed Saber's regalia, but there's something missing from her now. Elizabeth was the one who told me to run away from the wicked queen of the capital. She even got herself shocked on my behalf more than once. That Elizabeth is no longer here.
さて、 遍目を覚ましなさい、アルテラ。英霊でもない、半英雄でもないあなた
Still can't believe she ate it right. She just swallowed it whole.
滑稽どころか哀れだわ。というか、これですっきりしたでしょ。外で活動する分身をなんでわざわざサーバントにしたのかは聞かないわ。でも負けたんだから遊びはおしまい。
The serious
本気
face.
の、いえ、本来の姿を見せるときよ。ね、優勢の化身、白き巨人セファールさん。
やった。
Liz taken over Archimedes' role.
私、誰も何も殺したくない。何一つこの手で砕きたくない。ご主人様、いけます。こちらに。
自分の本性に気づけないっていうのは哀れよね。わかるわ、その気持ち。とっても。自分の SG は自分じゃわからない。本当に嘘よ嘘。わかってるんでしょ。
Throwing in the CCC references with Secret Garden.
私は優しいから救ってあげる。悩むことなんてない、嘆くことなんてないの。だってあんたは最初から悩みも嘆きもしない、よそからの獣なんだから。
Where's Kiara? She's off being herself? I don't know. I feel like there's some points that are like maybe this timeline did go through CCC, but why is BB never mentioned then and other things? It's confusing. It's a giant something. Its spiritual core is firing off a terrifying amount of pressure. Its white light is blinding hot. It's so large, I can't take it all in at once. Human shadow. When did I first start noticing its features? When she first appeared? When I saw her in profile? Think maybe Liz got pulled from the CCC timeline? Maybe. Maybe Liz is the only person who's here from CCC. Or could it be when I saw the two shining spots on its head? The scream seems to shake reality itself. It's not human. It's not a heroic spirit. It's a monster. It's hunger. Vast, unstoppable hunger.
聞いてた以上のバッドテイスト。素敵じゃない、寒いじゃない、大きいじゃない。これでまだ初期状態なんてたぎってくるわ。壊せば壊すほど肥大化していくなら最後はどこまで
Liz, this is not very idle of you.
さあ、壊し尽くしなさい。あなたにはそれが許されている。いいえ、それだけが、破壊だけがあんたの存在を証明する。壊せ、壊せ、全部壊しちゃいなさい。
She's glaring at me. Does it still want the regalia? I understand in an instant. Whatever makes her scream, she's still aware enough to know what she must destroy. And that's why she's looking at us. I remember a little late now, but I remember what happened at the moon cell core. It's a perfect match. The giant creature standing up in the dark. The one that split me and the regalia in 3 pieces. The unknown threat to Seraph. Remember the feeling of my digital body being broken and split. Myself, the regalia, all by this same hand. That time I couldn't avoid it. It caught me. I was alone then, without an ally by my side, but it's different now. At least for this moment, I'm not alone. By my side is the blade who protects Hakuno Kishinami, the golden-eyed servant who's chosen to stay with me to the end. Caster!
マスター。
I mean, but she's not a blade.
聞きます。ご主人様。
She's a caster, not a saber.
巨神アルテラ。
There will be a tomorrow. No, the blade that, yeah, it doesn't work here. But that gave me, it very much reminded me of Foxtail when in the beginning that the sort of same thing happens when Akuno's being trapped in bug space and calls out for Caster. Her echoes reverberate and shatter everything they touch. The territory shakes apart, the Spiritron energy disperses. I thought Altera and her forces were strong, but this is something else, entirely, infused to the core with unspeakably lethal power. The structure around us is shattering like glass. At first the Titan was targeting us, but now she's smashing everything in sight. She screams and destroys, she turns and destroys, she breathes and destroys. As long as the Titan exists, nothing else can.
ご主人様、あそこ、巨神の肩に。
It's me. The quick me. I see a figure. Hakuno Kishinami's body is standing on the shoulder of the giant. And that third me is being eroded away, broken down. I can tell from here. It's what I expect to happen being so close to a force of destruction. Nothing alive can stand beside her, no matter what bonds they might have, no matter what they might have said to each other. Her destructive power is absolute.
セファールの巨人。大いなる恐ろしき白の神。14000年前の
14,000 years ago.
とうとうセラフに。もはやここまで。
Do not give up, Tamamo. You're not allowed to. We are protagonists. We can't do that.
ご主人様。
Through quivering lips, Caster speaks my name. I've never seen her this vulnerable. Not in the capital, not even in the Holy Grail War. I can't think of anything comforting to say. All I can do is stare back. Her eyes flicker with fear, anxiety, even despair. Yeah, go down swinging.
私は申し訳ありません。すべてあらゆるすべてをここでお詫びいたします。どうか謝らせてくださいませ。あなたが眠りに落ちてからずっと自ら望んで
You did do that.
横島な渓谷に落ち果てたこと、エリザベートからの誘いを拒み、アルテラによる最後の勧告をも疎んだこと、そしてあなたを、マスターであるあなたを束縛し続けたこと、一人は嫌だったのです。もう一人になりたくなかった。一人に戻るのが怖かった。
Why is that everything for the extra servants? It's always they don't want to be alone. Nero's one wish for the Grail is to not die alone again. Tamamo just doesn't want to be alone.
強くあらねば、支配せねば、あなた様を私はきっと失ってしまう。その未来に恐怖したのです。
All of Hakuno's servants have attachment issues.
いつかの折、エリザベートが言った通り、ドンピシャです。図星どころの話ではありません。あろうことか私はやけのヤンパチになったのです。あなたとは一緒にいられない。一緒にいてもどうせ不幸にしてしまう。それならばせめて幸福でいるうちに 一緒に終わってしまいたかったと。
The realization falls into my chest with a thud. So that's what she's been building up to all this time. She knows the ending's sad, so she wants to close the book before we get there. That's the only solution to the problem she's always had. Castor's a sorcerer, a supernatural fox. She even holds a spark of the sun inside her. But that also makes her part of eternity, of rules she can't ever go against. The notion of anything having an end is unbearable to her. Anything like a peaceful relationship between a human and an anti-hero, or like a world doomed to the inevitable. That's why she wants to bring down the curtain while the music is still playing. But she knows that would spell death for me. She wants to end it all, but she doesn't want me to die, so she's been trying to keep all that turmoil buried under her throne. Even though her harlot persona could have driven me to hate her, or maybe that's what she wanted, for me to lose all affection for her and walk away on my own terms. Make it easier for her that way.
ごめんなさい。
Yeah,
そんな
but that ain't
私のわがま
happening.
まの結果がこの光景です。あの巨神には勝ちようがない。世界は救いようがない。初めからあなたを救うことはできないと分かっていた。分かっていたから私は
Her harlot
封じたは
mode.
ずの警告モードを目覚めさせた。抗うためではなく、戦うためではなく、ただほんのひととき歌方の夢を見るために。仕方ないのです。だって私たちは以前あの巨神に敗れている。私たちだけではあの優勢にはかなわないとこの体が味わっているので
It's
す。
real nice of Altera to just sort of stand there not doing anything while we're having this conversation.
私は太陽の化身、その分霊ならばこそ14000年前の全てを知っている。
You like how this is her harlot mode, but Nero's harlot mode is being a depressed little girl? Yeah, it sorta is.
あれに敗
But
れ去ったの
then,
は地
then
上の
that
生物だ
depressed
けでは
little
な
girl
く、
becomes not
人を起こ
depressed.
した文明だけでもない。擬神化された世界さえも次々に天空も大地も海も太陽も穂村も森も、知恵は一切の意味をなさず、愛も絆も荒れ狂う巨神へは届くことなく、死もあれを
That's
殺す
that's
こ
what
とが
I'm
で
gonna
きな
do
かっ
when I'm about to die. I'm just gonna reject death and be like, nah, I think I'm gonna keep living. Thanks, bye.
た。戦いと争いの概念さえ同じこと。その剣を持ってあれを両断することはかなわない。そんな恐ろしきものがいずれ来たると私は知っていた。いずれではなく、時計の針がわずかに動いただけでその時は訪れると。だから私は
I get it. Castor was ready to witness this scene. Not from a premonition, but from her own experience, or at least the experience of another version of herself. When the Umbral Star arrives, the world ends. The Mooncell automaton can't stop that. Every life form and civilization on Earth will be destroyed, just like it was 14,000 years ago. But Castor still hoped, wished, prayed, simply to live with me.
どうかお許しください、マスター。浅ましくも卑しい私の行いを私は諦めました。もはや世界に明日はありません。
But did you not read the title of this chapter, Tamamo? There will be a tomorrow.
なら私は限界まであなたに仕えたかった。あなたに寄り添い、あなたと共に死にたかったのです。
I think back to every event since I woke up in the Millennium Capital. It's hard to say how much time has passed. Feels like both an eternity and the blink of an eye. I remember talking with Elizabeth earlier. I told her I believed in Castor. I believed she had a reason for her un-Castor-like behavior, and for the construction of the Millennium Capital. I believed she'd reveal it to me in the end. And now, she has. I'm glad I had faith in you, Caster. What do they put in the moon cell that gives all the women attachment issues? Not enough grass for them to go out and touch. And thank you for wanting to be at my side, for choosing me even after you've given up on everything else. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. But...
ご主人様?
But no. No, this is wrong. Smack her on the head.
ご主人様。やはり私では叶いません。
Akuno does choose life. Just like Altera, we're gonna reject death.
所詮私はサブサーバント、メインサーバントでもない身でありながら制裁を気取って私ごとき共に朽ちるのを望むのは出すぎた願い。
Akuno just like, I have no main or subservients. You're all my servant. You're completely wrong. Think about it, I tell her. Not about accepting the end. After all, eternity's way too long for a human being. She gives another sob. I give her a smile. There's gonna be a curtain call someday. That's just life. But I want to spend that life with you. And if this is the end, then we might as well go out with a bang. It's like admitting Nero is the main extra servant. It sorta is. And everyone knows it. Even if they deny it, they know it. We can't go out on a sour note like this. No matter how loud the band plays on this sinking ship. But you know what the worst part is? This isn't like you, Caster. I tell her, whatever you and I stand together and face at the end, we're gonna be smiling. Because we have all these wonderful memories behind us. We don't want to go out gnashing our teeth. You know what? When this war's over, let's leave the capital behind. Don't get me wrong, your Queen of Harlots act has its charms, but... Your bright eyes, your cheerful voice, the loveliest smile I've ever seen. I tell her, I like the lively you, that shines like the sun the best. That is the best, Tamamo.
もったいない。私にはもったいないほどの奇跡のような約束で。うわーしゃー！新規
Tamamo power up!
かしこみかしこみ。高間ヶ原の私も一からためだ。つうか聞こえます？聞こえますよ。太陽殿に鎮座ばします大元の絶句同点阿鼻教官。イエーイ！羨ましいか。ざまあみなさい。私の勝利です。
Tamamo? Don't tell me all that reflection didn't count for anything.
いいえ、いいえ、いいえ。
I also love it when she uses that voice.
完全敗北です、マスター。この水天日光、たった今あなたに完璧惚れ直しました。どうせ侵食されるのなら私も国を持とう。世界が滅びる瞬間までいい目を見よう。ほんと私らしくないったらん。後ろ向きになってどこに落ちていこうとしたのやら。それじゃまるであの巨神と変わりません。ええ、マイナスにマイナスをかけてもマイナスです。
It's true, you can't. I don't think. My math isn't working. No, you can, yeah. Technically, you can get a positive number that way. I know she's on a roll, but she shouldn't get that wrong. Then again, I'm sure she was speaking figuratively, so I shouldn't put the brakes on her here. Especially since she's talking herself out of her harlot mode. I'll just stand back and enjoy the moment. Yeah, don't bring up math, we might summon him. The one true sun is rising over the zero dark. Its golden glimmer fills my eyes.
マイクです、マイクです。聞こえますね、聞こえますね。我こそは 天下御免の良妻狐。ご主人様のためなら鬼も仏も切り捨てること3000里。ご奉仕純情
She do be shining.
今も昔も枕も宗師も音に聞け。私の願いはただ一つ。3つ6つ、とにかくいろいろあるけれど根本的にはただ一つ。我が願いは単純至極。幸福な世界で幸福な未来で旦那様とハッピーに生きるのです。
You know, now that I'm thinking about it, sitting here thinking about it, I'm pretty sure Hakuno can live forever because they're not technically human.
私今度こそ改心いたしました。
So, I think we can live forever. I think if you dislike Tamamo, you're right. If someone dislikes Tamamo, they are wrong. Even though I'm a Nero fan, I like Tamamo. I just like Nero more.
警告モードは時代遅れと脱ぎ捨てて、ご主人様が誇れる最高のサーバントとしてサクッとセラフを救いましょう。いえ、まあ世界なんてどうでもいいですが。
Plus, how could you possibly hate Tamamo when Cat exists? Cat. I mean, we only have a couple Tamamos now, but Cat is the best Tamamo.
いざ参ります。ハッピーウェディングサンシャイン。全霊更新全開稼働。漁師も魔力も何のその。今の私の動力源は
Power of love.
あなたへのラブただ一つ。タマモラブマックス。
Tamamo truly uses the power of love. There is no doubt in that. Ow. I need this.
魔力が集中している。おそらく力の源は胸部のコアだ。相手の行動をよく観察し、
Anticipate her
見え
action.
てくるはずだ。
What's she doing? She's gonna slam. She's slamming a lot. Ow, ow, oh god.
回避しろ。
I need to actually heal. Use the healing code cast. Uh-oh. Get me out of this animation. Oh, it was so close to breaking. Mama uses the power of love. English. Nero uses the power of love in Japanese. Yes. I love Tamamo English. Tamamo English is great. Tamamo English, best English. Alright. This. Hack the core. I will listen to you, Karna. Thank you for being our guide. I also used the wrong thing. I thought it was the Extella maneuver we had to use, not magical girl transformation abilities. Alright, now we just destroy and kill. Oh, we talked about math and look who showed up. Of course he did. He just couldn't stay away when we mentioned math. Go away, math man. You're not wanted here. At the same time, are we really surprised that Liz messed up on killing him? because I feel like that's not that surprising. Oh, she glowing. She has heat like in Yakuza. She's gonna do a heat action on us. She has this scary black heat. Oh, that hurts a lot. Got it. Don't stand in the pillars of light. Ma'am, I'm gonna need you to do something so I can attack you. Well, thank you for doing something. Well, I'm gonna need you to do something again. Yeah, she has glowy flame moves. I do not have a lot of health. I would like more health. I mean, theoretically, I could switch to Karna, but Karna's like level 1, so I will just instantly die. But it's okay. Magical transformation does enough damage. So even though I almost died a couple times, still EX rank for damage taken. Only 195 damage. Mercury Catalyst. She unleashes her final attack. Perfectly aimed, it flies right into the Titan, Altera's chest. In terms of scale, it's minuscule compared to the giant, but it's packed with everything Tamamo has. I'm imagining that final attack that's perfectly aimed is Tamamo castration kick. At the same time, takes the life, the future of the maiden in white. I hear her scream. I feel a hole in my chest, not from my pain or from my mind's pain, but from the pain of the third Hakuno Kishinami. That Hakuno Kishinami stays with Altera, ready to die with her. I have no words. All I can do is be a witness. And the final strike hits home. The mine did just fuck off somewhere. The giant goddess crumbles. Its digital body made up to walk upon Seraph is lost, as are its mind and soul. With its mana gone, it falls away in a rain of inorganic wreckage. What had moments ago been a mighty titan now scatters into piles of debris. There, I see something, a face I know all too well, my own. The third Hakuno Kishinami is standing there in the midst of the raining rubble, knowing full well what will happen next. You couldn't bring out your true power, Altera, so I'll do what I need to do. I hear a voice in the storm, a voice only the two of them were meant to share. She looks up the cracked pieces of her servant's face. A torn of ruin comes crashing down toward the other me.
ご主人様
Even as I hear Castor murmur, I understand there's nothing to be done. She doesn't try to run. She stands there, letting the debris wash over her and take her away. They missed that translation there. They forgot to change that. It's her decision, and I understand. Yes, even though it seems like a futile death, there was more to it than resignation or sadness. I think Hakuno Kishinami had a reason, and made that choice in order to change something. That's why I don't reach out. I don't even say a word, until the end, I think. Until the very end. In my heart, I send off the other me who walked a different path than I, until all trace of the body is gone. Goodbye, body of Hakuno Kishinami. She must have been a wonderful servant to you.
ご主人様何をぼーっとしておいでです？海外しくも愛らしいサーバントがおそばにあるというのにぼんやり桜など見上げて何をお考え事です？
Cherry blossoms are nice to watch.
ピコーンときました。さてはご主人様、優勢本体がいつ来るかとお悩みですね。ダメですよ。いつかの日はいつかの日です。その時までは存分に穏やかに過ごそうと約束したの。お忘れですか？ただでさえ魂のあなた様は風光明媚、物憂げな無言の沈黙とか反則です。私思うのです。今となってはエリザベートもアルテラもそんなご主人様の無言の色気に当てられて
Of course, harem protagonist EX. It does that.
何です？考えすぎ？気のせい？いいえ、そんなことはございません。それが証拠に今こうして佇むあなたを見ているだけで私辛抱たまらず。で何を言わせるんですか、ご主人様ったら。ささ立ち止まるのはもうおしまい。一緒に参りましょう。どこへって？もちお夕飯の食材買い出しです。今日も腕によりをかけて作っちゃい
Are we
ます
getting
から。
curry? I can't wait for that, so I'll do what Castor says and swallow my worries of the future for now. The capital is in full bloom, and my only servant is right next to me. The brightly colored hair, those golden eyes. She's 1,000 times more lovable like this.
カルナッチさんが教えてくれたんです。この先に美味しいサワラの
Housewife
西京漬けを
Tamamo
売っているお店があるって。試食して美味しかったら今宵の献立に加えてしまいましょう。試食は禁止とか言われたらそれはそれ。セラフの救世主を前に何とすると私が
Just quickly dip back into harlot mode.
いえ冗談です。もう決して警告モードになどなりません。
That's good, though she can be quite charming in harlot mode too. It's like how a horror movie is fun because you get to go home afterwards. This Millennium Capital is no longer the capital of the Empire. There's no queen. As a result, a lot of NPCs have moved in. Somehow, they've even built an economy. There are craftsmen and shopkeepers, and that means there are consumers. Instead of a giant empire run by one ruler and her servants, it's looking a lot more like a nation. Almost like a real world, you might say.
そうだ今晩の献立について基本メニューはもう考えてるんです。豚肉とナスの味噌炒めにかぼちゃの甘
Stir-fried pork
煮、
and
ほうれん
eggplants.
草はおひたしにせずごま汚しで、お味噌汁は赤だしのなめこ汁、さらに噂の西京焼きをこれはライダーさんのお店で買った大きなお皿に盛りましょうね。
Ryder has become a saleswoman. That's right. The other day we saw Ryder at a certain antique shop. She acted like an employee, so I think she may have been doing part-time work there. I didn't ask for details. Her new glasses suited her well. I told her so, but then Castor got angry. Karn is patrolling each territory of Seraph. He explores the new territories that keep appearing daily, searching for NPCs and servants, especially those related to the Moon's Holy Grail War. From time to time, he drops in to give a report, usually about which shops have the best food, or where the best fishing and hunting spots are. No one knows where Berserker went. He lived! It's rumored that he wanders the Zero Dark, looking to spark a new battle. He did stop by once before he left, and when he saw Castor no longer looking like her old self, he got an odd expression on his face and walked out. These are peaceful times in Seraph, even if it's all just temporary. Even if the illusion only lasts a short time, these are still important days, for us especially.
そうだ、ご主人様、ちょっと足を伸ばして他の領域に参りましょうか。毎日和食ばかりではいいえ、まさか私の愛情たっぷり
It's true, I would never get tired of Tamamo's cuisine. Wait, what do you mean spells?
ええ、ローストチキンの一つも焼いておきませんと主婦たる者の保険に関わります。和食に中華にインドだけがレパートリーと勘違いされてしまっては困ります。タマモは世界のタマモちゃんですから。
Now that she mentions it, the curry Castor cooked up was surprisingly good. It was based off of Japanese curry, but it had the deep aroma of a real Indian curry and a body similar to European curry. Ah, but most of all, it had a taste of, well, family. Spicy but gentle and welcoming. Really, it was so good that if I didn't know any better, I would think curry making was some sort of skill or noble phantasm she picked up. Noble phantasm curry maker! But...
そんな世界最高の愛妻カレーだなんて私そんな風にまっすぐはっきり言われてしまってはもう今夜の
Literally beam a skill, yep.
予定変更しちゃいます。構いませんとも、すでにある食材は明日に回します。最高のお肉、最高のお芋、最高の玉ねぎ、人参、それに最高の香辛料と
They're
最
mentioning
高の
Vlad.
鍋を持って、いざ
Where is that man anyways? Didn't show up at all.
カレーライスに決まり。たっぷり食べて、たっぷり精をつけてくださいましね、旦那様。
Although, one potential problem. From the way curry clears your eyes up, it might be hard to sleep tonight.
なんて冗談です。何でもお好きなものをおっしゃってください。良き妻として、良きサーバントとして、共に最後を迎える伴侶として、わがままも暴走も極力控えます。さあ、旦那様、今晩のお夕飯
I would like curry. You're not wrong, I want curry. That's a tough question. Can't think up a whole menu on the spot like she can. But more importantly, I want her to be as lively as she wants to be. I don't ever want her to think she has to tone herself down for me. If she wants to feed me curry, I'm perfectly okay with that. I don't think she'll go into curry harlot mode or anything like that. Bring out curly harlot Tamamo.
はい。
Huh?
もしかして私、インド式警告モードのお話
Indian style
あなたに
harlot
してません
mode.
でした？
Koyan, Lost Belt 4. Listen in carefully.
では、それは今宵の寝物語にでもたっぷりじっくりお聞か
Bedtime
せして
story
差
of
し上げ
Indian
ます。
harlot Tamamo.
ともかく、あなたにそう言っていただけるのなら遠慮はしません。しませんから。行き過ぎたら今度は叱ってくださいましね。きっと私立ち止まってみせます。いつまでも。いいえ、最後の時を迎えるその瞬間まで、こうしてあなたと寄り添い過ごすために私頑張ります。
And that's the end of Tamamo's story. Curry Rice of Bliss. So let's recap that. In Nero's story, Hakuno just enters a coma and is dead, and Nero's all sad and depressed. Tamamo's story, Tamamo gets to live out her best dream as a housewife. Poor Hakuno Nero. The after credit scene.
またしてもか。身体の絶望を知るがゆえに、いくらか組みしやすいかとも思ったが、よもやここまで愚かしくも人間ごときによった存在とは。
Why did Nero's go into a coma? Cause for a second they wanted you to think that Nero couldn't have nice things.
落胆したぞキャスター。警告の美器、おとぎ話の怪物が聞いて呆れる。束の間の甘美を味わいながら滅びの時を待つがいい。無価値、無意味の極みたる平穏にせいぜい浸れ。次期クオンタムタイムロックに入る。
Quantum time lock.
またも移動しなくては。
He's switching world lines again.
まあいい。成功するまで何度でも繰り返すだけだ。お前も共に来い。これよりスライドを始める。
Evil Liz is going with him too.
無意味、無価値ね。
黙ってついてこい。お前には別の重要な役目を与えよう。レガリアの完全なる破壊とムーンセル中枢の陥落。
What happens to the Liz in the other timeline once they hop timelines? Do they merge into one? Does one just get obliterated? How does that work?
無意味だか無価値だか知らないけど、せいぜい幸せな最後を迎えなさいよね、コリス。
How come she doesn't get a cool vanishing effect? She just walks away. To be continued. Dawn arc has been added. Carnicide story added. We're used to having lots of Liz's running around. That's true. It actually wouldn't be that different. New content added to the gallery. Gained a reward for strengthening your bond. New character added in free battle. The next story is we get to go back to Saber, but a different Saber. Story of Saber, Dawn Arc. Saber 2 with more beams. But it's a little early, but we'll call it there for today, actually. I think it's a good place to stop. Yeah, next time is Saber 2. Speaking of next time, plans for the week. Tuesday, we're gonna start Yakuza 4. And then Thursday is honestly now up in the air, because Thursday also happens to be when they're having the, Summer Fate Go stream. And if Summer releases right after that, there's a possibility that instead of doing Extella, they'll actually be streaming gacha NP5ing, depending on the first banner and who's 5 stars, who's not, classes, yada yada. But there's a chance that instead of Extella, it's whaling. If I'm not whaling, then we will start Altera's story next week. And then another day during the weekend will be definitely Altera's story. But yeah, I can't think of anything else. Yakuza 4 next, then possibly Gacha. Definitely sometime next week, if you consider the weekend still part of the week, then Altera's story. But that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!